2013 marks the beginning of a new era in Canadian professional golf. What once was the Canadian Tour is now PGA Tour Canada, under the leadership of the PGA Tour.
Well, we saw a very solid, well-run tour with a great history of developing players that would be a logical extension, in our view, of the PGA Tour family.
In conjunction with the changes to the qualifying system on the PGA Tour, how could we provide better opportunity and definition to players who aspire to get to the PGA Tour? And Canada has an incredible history of developing players.
The backing of the PGA Tour shows players and fans and everybody that Canada is an important part of golf, and it's a pathway to get out on the PGA Tour.
The Tour will be contested entirely in Canada. The 9 events will replicate the PGA Tour experience inside and outside the ropes for players, fans, volunteers, partners, and charities, making a positive impact on local communities.
The Canadian Tour has done a tremendous job in preparing players for the PGA Tour by simulating the environment players face at that level. PGA Tour Canada will enhance the look and feel of those events to even a greater extent.
You're playing a regular tour where you get used to making a cut, you have to travel, you got to learn to find your laundry, get your laundry done, do everything. And that's all part of being a professional golfer, is organizing all those things so you can clear your plate when you go play golf.
You learn a lot about yourself, you learn a lot about how you can handle being out on the road, away from your teacher, away from your family. It's a great place to develop as a player. Take it all in, enjoy it, experience it, and feel like you're preparing yourself for a bigger and better thing.
It's the exact same golf, just at a slightly smaller level. You're not riding in a golf cart, you're walking with a caddy, and you're traveling from province to province each week. So all of that taught you the exact same thing in what you do on the PGA Tour.
PGA Tour Canada is now the first step on the path to the PGA Tour, with 5 Web.com tour cards going to the year's top finishers. The best players from the Web.com Tour earn PGA Tour cards, so it's possible to graduate from PGA Tour Canada to the PGA Tour in just a year.
I think that's a great motivator, and also gives the tour a lot of respect. This is a really good gateway to get to where you ultimately want to be.
To actually get status on the Web.com Tour is huge for those guys, and after a good season, it's nice to be rewarded for your play and graduate those best players off. It's very clear over the years there's been a ton of good players come off the PGA Tour Canada, and that those 5 guys are very deserving of getting to that next level.
Canada has a deep tradition and passion for golf. It started with the forming of Royal Montreal Golf Club in 1873. Ken Black was the first Canadian to win a PGA Tour event in 1935. Pat Fletcher broke through in 1954, the last Canadian to win the RBC Canadian Open. Al Balding became the first Canadian to win on U.S. soil the following year. Multiple winner Stan Leonard passed the torch to George Knudson, who won 8 times. Dan Halderson, Dave Barr, and Richard Zokol are just a few of the others who kept the Canadian presence on the PGA Tour strong, and bridged the gap to Stephen Ames and Mike Weir, who tied Knudson's record for a Canadian of 8 tour wins, including the country's first major championship. Professional golf in Canada has been a stepping stone to stardom for more than 170 PGA Tour players. In 2013, PGA Tour Canada will help add to this great history and develop Canada's stars of the future.
There's a lot of guys out there that are probably PGA Tour ready, and they just haven't really made that next step. And I don't think there's any question the guys on the PGA Tour Canada will be making that step in years to come.
It's a great place to play. Obviously, our country's beautiful, and you get great fan support at all the events they go to. So it's only positive steps going forward for PGA Tour Canada.